Hi guys, you may notice the courgette or marrow or zucchini battery clock has disappeared. I can't remember how long it lasted for, but let's say a couple of weeks. In the end it got so rotten it collapsed, so I thought I'd better tidy it up and get rid of it. That's the clock that it was running. That's the copper electrode, and that is the magnesium electrode. And you may notice they're sitting in a glass jar, or sitting through the top of a glass jar, and that's what this little project is. I was going to throw the glass out. It goes in our recycling, and I thought, well, it's a nice shape for making a battery. Just put salt water in there or vinegar or something like that. But it has a metal top normally, so if you just punch holes through it, it will short out between the copper and the magnesium electrode. So I thought I should be able to 3D print one instead. So I went on Thingiverse, found a file. It's one of those ones that you open in OpenSCAD and adjust the settings to suit what you want. So that's the first version I did. Adjusted it to get the size right. And then I added some bits to it. A couple of towers, shall we call them, to hold the electrodes with holes in them the right size. So that'll take a 12mm by, well, we'll say 1mm. It's actually a 2mm hole, but I've left enough space so that they slide in easily. So the copper will slide in there, and the magnesium will slide in there. I could have made them a bit longer, but I think that'll do. And that means if we have a longer strip of magnesium, as it gets eaten away, I can just push it down in. Because you don't actually need much magnesium in the water or liquid or whatever for it to run. So yeah, I'll see if I can put something together to show you what I actually did with the file to modify it to the right size, and then imported it into Tinkercad to put the pillars in it, columns or tubes or what you want to call it. Don't want them to be a tight fit, because when they get corroded you'll never get them out again. So you want them to be a fairly loose fit in there. You can always jam something down beside it to hold it in place if you need to. A bit of plastic or something. Anyway, yeah, so that's the latest in the series of batteries. I've just remembered I found these old keys. That looks like it's brass, so I thought that would do for an electrode. So that'll be another project. This is the OpenSCAD file that I got off Thingiverse, bottle cap SCAD. And the only things I've changed in it: inner diameter, inner depth, thread width, and number of turns, just quarter of a turn. I think I left everything else exactly as it is. And then you just go up to render. Down the bottom here, it's rendering it. There we are. And then you would download the STL if you wanted to, but I've already done it. Then I imported the STL into Tinkercad. Well, if we just take that apart again. So the grey bit is the STL we've just created. And I've just added a couple of pillars or posts or whatever you want to call them, with holes down the middle. And I've just changed the way that Tinkercad appears on the screen. Those are two new commands that didn't used to be there. There we are. That's all I did. Just added a couple of tubes or pillars in the middle. I'll probably modify it again, but that was just to see whether I could do it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.